So let's go. Good afternoon. So I hope you have enjoyed the joint conference, the Euroguidance joint conference so far, because it's very important for us as a Euroguidance network. It's all about networking, also to get inspiration, and this is also the more or less the same topic here with the academia program. Which is a program for a study visit. But maybe let's introduce ourselves before. Do you want to give you?
Yes, my name is Puulmann and I come from Estonia. I'm a Euroguidance coordinator and the academia coordinator for Estonia, both as a host country and as a sending country also. So, but you'll hear more about what this academia thing is.
And I'm Tina. I'm from Sweden, Gothenburg, and I work as an international coordinator for my organization, the Career Guidance Center. And I also work with youth in 11 and 12 years old and visit them at school.
And I'm Yvan Couallier. I also take part of the Euroguidance network, and I'm from France, and France has a charge of the coordination of this program. So during this workshop, we will present kind history of the workshop, where does it come from. We will explain how it works as an exchange. Tina and Anu prepared a game for you. And after that, we will have time to talk about the future and next to do a summary. But let's start with a kind of Menti.
Yes, as you know, Estonians are very fond of digital solutions and please open your phones. We are quite few in the room, but online I can see we have 25 participants. So please everybody open menti.com and you have the code here, 8699 84 and 16. And you can use the QR code also. That should take you to the page. So the first question, what do you have? Yes, it's up there also. 8699 8416. So the first question is to lay the foundation for our conversation here today is, have you ever been to a study visit as a guidance practitioner? Wow, you people are fast. Already 10 replies. So it's half. 4 people have, 5 people have, half haven't, and then 1 is planning to. So if we count this planning to as a no right now also, then we can say it's exactly half. Half of the practitioners attending right now have been to a study visit and half haven't. And as an overall population in our countries, we can say that usually the no part is a bit bigger than the yes part. But hopefully after this session, this might change. Thank you. I will include this in the presentations afterwards. So when you are looking at our presentations, you can see that. And let's move on to the next question. So if you have your Menti open, now it should change to a new page. If needed, refresh. And you can answer with like few words. Don't write a sentence, write it in words. What does a study visit mean to you? And if anybody has trouble accessing the Menti, they can write it in the chat also, because we're monitoring that also. We have 10 replies by now, and I can say 12. My soul is singing. I'm seeing a lot of the words you'll hear today also, but something we are working hard for, and why we do this academia thing is to provide networking, inspiration, intercultural exchange, share the how do we work, benchmarking, transfer knowledge, new perspectives, responsibility, break down global barrier. So it's a nice continuation from our panel, I can see, the keywords we are hearing. Sharing information, learning, excitement. So this lays the foundation for what we are talking about today. So academia is only one of the possibilities, but we believe one of the greatest ones. And I'll give the word to Yvan.
So let's move. Yes, let's talk about what is the academia program. It consists of exchanges of practices between European guidance professionals. Concretely, there are study visits from 3 to 4 days for guidance practitioners, and the main aim is that the academia contributes to strengthening the European dimension in guidance by building networks and promoting mobility and professional training. This program has a long history. It started in 1995, and from now there are more than 2,000 participants around Europe. At the beginning, it was a Petra program with just a few countries. I think it was only 5 countries involved in the first academia program, and the people we recreated this program, maybe are no more there, but people, even if people change over the years, we always have more committed people engaged in this program. After that, we used some different European countries like Leonardo da Vinci, lifelong learning. Right now, we talk more about Erasmus Plus program.
Yes, and I will continue. So this network mostly includes 10 to 18 different countries. And this is, it varies over the years, sometimes less, sometimes more. And here are the countries who recently been part of the academia program. And yes, maybe we should go on the next slide. Yeah. The programs is focused on guidance. And the topics is decided by the academia coordinators the year before the actual exchange. And a week at the academia program can look like this. Often a lot of group discussions, have some lectures, site visits, work shadowing, and practical demonstrations. And of course, networking. Because here is a chance to learn how to get to know your peers in Europe. So it's a week very full of lots of practical things. We have some goals at the academia program, and one of the goals is that you are going to meet different peers from Europe. So it's a multicultural environment. You will get to know the lifetime guidance in the hosting country. And you will get to learn some practices and different systems and methods to work with youth, or if you are in a PES, or what you are visiting. And you will learn from your fellow academia participants. You talk about guidance-related topics. You have a theme on the on-site visits, so you often bring something to the visit and share it with the others. And you widen your professional network. Last year, we started to do a different kind of survey. We wanted to know if the participants actually learned something. Did they manage to get what they wanted to? We did a pre-survey where one of the questions is, what did the participants hope to gain from the experience? What are you hoping to gain from the experience? And here is the result of that question. And sharing of best practices is the biggest one here. But it looks a lot like the one you did from just now: networking, methods, education systems, new knowledge. So this is what the participants hope to gain from the experience. So it kind of fits with the outcomes that the Euroguidance and the academia program is. Okay. Yeah. So we're stop talking about this and starting a game.
Yes, we thought that you have heard a lot of speeches today and heard about nice programs and things we do. But and I can see people who know me already are like, the best way to know if I like something or if it is for me is to try it. So I ask you to, even when you're at home, please stand up, but also the poor few participants who are here to stand up. And we would like to do a small experiment with you. Nothing harm will happen to you. The participants here have to move between locations, what we will give them. And the people in the chat, I ask you to write down your answer and write it down in the order we give them, like number 1, number 2, number 3. And maybe Yvan can help also. Oh. Okay. We skipped a slide, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah. We can do that
we
later.
Can do that.
We can do that
so
later.
Maybe Tina can continue.
Yeah. So welcome to our holiday game. So I'm just looking for here. So this is a game you can use as an icebreaker when you meet clients. And you are all going on a holiday now. So we are going to invite you to 4 different countries. We are going to invite you to the Czech Republic, to Sweden, to France, and to Estonia.
So the participants online choose a location you would like to go to. And the participants here have the luxury of walking there. And why did I ask the participants online to stand up also? So you get the experience of, at least going somewhere a bit. So do it in your mind.
Yeah. So, Czech Republic. If you are thinking about going to the Czech Republic, this trip contains a beer and food tasting package.
This is Czech Republic here.
Yes. And if you like to go to France, you are going to visit a lot of museums. And in Sweden, the famous Northern Lights. You want to see the Northern Lights in the north of Sweden. And if you choose Estonia, you like to bird watch at the wetland in the west of Estonia.
So something for everybody.
Yes. So the Czech Republic, the beer and food tasting package, the France museum trip, the Estonia, the bird watching, and Sweden, see the Northern Lights.
So go by the poster or write in the chat number 1 and the country you would like to go to.
Yes.
You have to choose only one right now.
Yeah.
You can't stand in the middle.
Mm.
Front? So each country, one in each country at the location. And I can see from the chat, a lot of responses. France, Sweden, Czech Republic, Estonia. As we are all different, we like different things. Let me read more. France, Estonia, France again, Sweden, Sweden, Estonia, Sweden, France, Czech Republic and Sweden. So it seems there's no evident winner, but everybody gets few visitors.
Yeah, good.
So now you get some more information. You get there and you find out. In Czech Republic, you stay at a hotel and you get the last rooms. You find out the hotel is booked by a big group who seem drunk already at lunch. In France, Airbnb is in a castle, but you're the only guest at the castle, and it's a bit quiet and creepy. In Estonia, you're glamping with a catering service. In Sweden, you will stay in the woods in a cabin with a big glass roof window so you can see the night sky. The cabin has no electricity. Now you have a chance of will you stay with your pick or change? So if you decide to change, please change your location and go by the poster of the country you want to go to now, or answer in the chat by putting number 2 first and then writing the country and if you changed.
Okay.
So
in this room we have one that changed, and it looks like the online crowd is also willing to stay. Yes. Okay. Well, then you have some more information. Yeah. In the Czech Republic, the hotel gives your whole group a voucher for dinner at the nicest restaurant in the city as an apology. In France, you found out that the Louvre Museum is closed for inventory. In Estonia, the days are very foggy, so you can only hear the birds. And in Sweden, the local tells you it's almost impossible to see the northern lights in April. So now you can decide again if you want to change location or if you like to stay.
And also in the chat, please write number 3. And if you changed the location or you stayed, we can say in the room there's some wondering faces, but nobody has moved. Yes, in the chat I can see a lot of stay in Sweden. a change from France to Czech Republic.
Same as here.
Yes,
Mm.
stay. Changed Sweden to Czech Republic. It seems Czechs are winning right now. Yes. Thank you. This was a small experiment. How does it feel when you find out on the way of different things? Maybe I'll ask people to write in the chat, and as we are very few in the room, to ask you, how did it feel when you found out new information about the location, and did it give you the urge to change, or did you already change, or what happened in you? Everybody gets 2 words, not more, because otherwise we'll be here 2 hours. 2 words. So people in the chat, please write 2 words of how did it make you feel, and did it affect your decision making? And 2 words. Any
Mixed feelings.
Thank you. Happy. Happy.
Yes.
Adaptable.
Say that.
Adaptable.
Adaptable. That you had to be adaptable. Yes. That things were changing on the way.
Things change in life, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Good words.
And we have difficult here. Happy. Oh well, did not affect me. Went to Sweden.
Yes, you can add more to the chat. We are literally looking ourselves.
Just curious.
So we have very adaptable people here who roll with the punches, as they say.
Oh, someone was hungry. Adaptable. Adaptability.
Hate change.
Yeah. So this is...
You can sit down.
Yeah, you can sit down.
Thank you.
Thank you for participating.
And thank you for literally moving around and also answering in the chat. It's a little backstory is that this is a game I have used with students, with teenagers, and how excited they get that they get to travel, and how disappointed they get if it changes. We as adults, we seem to be more adaptable, and already we are in an international environment. But it's a good discussion game of how do we actually then choose if we have to choose something for ourselves. And that brings us to the academia also.
Yes. Yeah. So, if you like to make an application, now the catalog has been online in October, and I think the application round is finished for the fall, I think.
It depends on the country. I
Yeah.
know in Estonia they have 2 more days.
Yeah, okay. So you have the chance to do an application. You will make contact with your coordinators in your country. And we are going to show you the internet address where you can find them. So that you will have that information too. In December, we are going to have a meeting and put every application into a big grid and find places for everyone. So here is the time where we actually see how many are applying for the academia program and where do you want to go. And in December to March, there's a lot of preparation for the hosting country. And as a participant, you will have a lot of emails and information.
Maybe even homework in some countries.
Yes.
I can talk about Estonia.
Yeah. 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 And the study visits are made from March to May. This year, I think most of the programs is in April and May. maybe some in March. And most wants you to disseminate your experience and share it with other peers in your home country. Maybe some will write a story about the exchange, but the academia program also have a dissemination and evaluation about the program. How has it been this year? And we do this as a quality. We want this to be a good program. We want it to give you something when you're actually participating. So we have the learning outcomes that we showed earlier, and we work and collaborate between the different countries. We have the evaluation, and we have a pre and post evaluation from this year. And that's also to see if the participants are pleased with the programs and see if we're on the right track, that we actually have a topic that is on the table at the moment. And we try to improve and how did it go this year, and what can we do better?
Because as Yvan was saying in the beginning, academia is a large network, like most of Europe is involved. So that means, as you all have experienced traveling and being on work trips, that we are all different. So what a study visit means to different countries is different. So we are trying to have a central way of kind of assuring that wherever you go, there's a quality theme, that it supports your competence development, that you come back with something you can actually use in your daily work. So it's no holiday trips, I'm sorry. As a previous mobility coordinator, we call them fun trips or party trips. No party trips here. All basically to enhance your competence as a guidance practitioner.
Yes, and we also have the thing called vademecum, and that is a paper for us that are coordinators, what we are supposed to do with every application. We have the time frames, more. We have a lot of
questionnaires,
yeah,
yeah,
evaluation forms. So it should be quite like in
yes.
every country, some of it anyway. Yes.
So already in the chat we got questions. Can I still apply? How does that work? So the next step, how to actually find out if you can still apply, is to contact your national coordinator. And how to find who's your national coordinator is we have everything centrally on Euroguidance.eu page. And there is under page for academia, where you can find out everything, how the procedure works, the same vademecum, who are your national coordinators, get the offers. This year we have 12 offers, right? All most very different themes all over Europe. So this is the right time to see. If you're interested, also you can look at different publications what have come out of academia. In the chat I already put the academia compendium, what we do in Estonia. So we ask practitioners to bring a method, and we publish them in a compendium. And there's many other countries that do something similar. So maybe that would give you the idea if that would be interesting for you. So this is the place to go. But I want to emphasize, you can't apply straight to Sweden if you want to go and see Gothenburg, but you have to contact your national coordinator. So each country has their own regulation, how you can apply and who funds it. And academia is for free, but somebody has to cover your travel and accommodation and all that. But the hosting country provides the program for free, and sometimes even one dinner.
Thank you. And to complete, if in your country there is no national coordinators, because all the European countries are not involved in the academia program yet, you have to go through your national Euroguidance contact, which is also on the euroguidance.eu website.
Yes, it's a wonderful website, we have to say that.
Wonderful website, full
Yes.
of information.
Yes, this is a small picture. People online maybe see it a bit better than people present. But this year we have 12 offers. Czech Republic is empty now, but it might come, we can see. Slovenia, Romania, Latvia, Estonia, Germany, Sweden, Denmark, 2 Belgium visits, 2 France visits, and Austria. So a lot to choose from. So
And Spain is coming also, yes.
yes, and on the homepage, each of them have a program already uploaded there. So you can find out the theme, the conditions to apply, what is expected, the dates. Usually they're end of April, beginning of May, depending on the country. And we have been very serious, but we also want to say that besides all the work what we do, it is also a very pleasurable experience. So we take you around and show you a bit of the culture. That is France, I believe, and that is in Tallinn. Oh, wrong computer. And this networking, what started coming, it can evolve into friendships also. So already here in the room, I have people who I can call friends thanks to academia. I know from Euroguidance Estonia manager that there's groups who are still in contact 10 years later. And what it does is that whenever you need something, let's say I need something from Sweden, then I have somebody to ask. And it's much faster than to start Googling or writing somebody I don't know. So it makes my job easier also to have more contacts. And it's fun to travel and everything.
Excuse me, there is a question on the chat.
Thank you.
This is Manon from France, who is in charge of coordinating this academia program.
Yes, Manon is
Manon,
supporting me.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yes, Roxana is asking, can we use an Erasmus Plus scholarship to cover the travel and living costs?
A general question is yes. But as you said, you have to contact the national coordinator if it's a Euroguidance in your country or somebody else. But yeah, some countries do that. So that is possible.
This is the case in France, for example. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. A very good question. Thank you.
Yes, and now we will ask you to go once more on menti.com with this code 26031620. It's coming.
Technical things are always interesting. So who didn't see the code? Then it's up there also. It's 26031620.
And now, at the end of this workshop, what does an academia as a study visit mean to you? To see if there are some differences between the first question. Then it's networking, experience, the same. So we have 6 answers for the moment. So it's more about learning, networking, knowledge, experience, meeting different culture. I think that we are pursuing the same goal as the Euroguidance conference in the academia study visit. It's more about, yes, networking, sharing experiences.
And maybe something we didn't emphasize a lot, it's all guidance practitioners. So it's people doing the same job as you who you will be meeting there from all over Europe.
And also adventure, culture. Oh, 15 people. So learning come first. It's a good thing because, as Hanu told a few minutes ago, it's not a study visit for tourism, but it's also for develop your competencies as a guidance advisor. Maybe we can go to the other one. Okay. Hello. Are you planning to apply to an academia program in the coming 2 years? Because maybe it's a little late for this year. And remember, the first things to do if you are interested in participating in an academia program is to contact your national coordinator. And if you don't have it, it's to contact the Euroguidance contact, because we would like to extend this program to other countries. We are already in touch with other Euroguidance colleagues from different countries like Portugal, North Macedonia, for example, and we would like them to host a study visit and also to send participants, because it's more and more interesting if we have participants from different countries, and to share experiences and to know better each other. I am considering it. No, yes. It's very good. So 10 people.
Lovely. You are very welcome.
Yes, you are more than welcome. Yes.
So, once again, to find more information, you go to the euroguidance.eu, the International Mobility, the Academia Experience. And here you can find the study visits catalog. All countries have put out their visit, the date of the visit, what the theme is, and some have put out how the week will look like. And you also have the list of national coordinators here. So this is for you thinking about applying. If there are someone now that wants to start this and actually host a visit, you can check at the Vademecum and read about what you need to do if you want to host an academia experience. So this is the last Menti, and we have to explain that we are actually going to use all the answers in our evaluation for the program. And it's interesting to see and maybe look at it at a later time and see if something has changed. So it kind of gets easier for us to collect everything, because we didn't know how many was going to participate here or online. So the code is 83370279.
The computer is too slow for my finger.
So here is the last Menti question. How do you prefer to get the information about the academia possibilities? And here you will give us a chance to know how we can address you, where you want the information, what's easier for you. And maybe we could ask you some other time, why haven't you found us yet? But the answer is you can choose by email or online on the website maybe mail, through mail please, by email, yeah, email, website, online, email. Good.
We don't have an academia newsletter yet, but what we do have is Euroguidance newsletter, what comes once a month. So if you want to be updated about different offers for guidance practitioners, both virtual and physical, we do conference calls, we talk about academia, about the web seminars, what Ilse was talking at the panel about, then all of that will be in the newsletter. So this is a very easy way. You just enter your email address once and read the email once a month to get all the information you need.
Right. I think that's it.
Thank you.
Let's. Ah. Yeah, please do. Yeah. Yes. Thank you very much for coming here, and thank you very much for attending online. And hope to see you soon.
Camera is there.
Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.